Good morning, everyone. It's Lisa from Lisa Ashton's Psychic Medium. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to all my current subscribers, and welcome to any new subscribers who are joining today. I do my daily readings like I'm doing this morning, and I also do my monthly readings, which will be coming out this week for the month of January 2021, as well as coming on live 3 to 4 times a week. And if you've subscribed and hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I come on live, and the first 20 people get free readings. So I am happy to do that. I love coming on. I love being part of this community. So please, I hope you'll subscribe and join. Thank you to those who have hit the donations of love button down below and who have donated either by Venmo or PayPal. I'm very grateful for your support of the channel. It really helps me to continue on and buy the necessary cards and candles and things that I need, crystals and so forth to do my work effectively for all of you and to give you the best reading. So thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. If anyone would like, at the beginning of the new year, this is the best time, obviously, to get a reading for the entire year. I'll be doing those. I'm already booking into January, so you can definitely go to my website at northernlights.one, O-N-E, and it's listed, the post is listed down below where you can go from my website and give me a call and we can book that and get that scheduled for you. It lists all the types of readings I do and payments, etc. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yesterday, last night, and today all day is the full moon, the last full moon of the year, the full moon in Cancer. It's a strong full moon, but yet Cancer, it's at home in Cancer, it's its home sign, and it's definitely it's leading us into the new year with this kind of grace and softness and motherly feeling, which is wonderful. So for those of you that put your crystals out. It's a great time to put your crystals out for those of you that manifest. I know I talked about this yesterday, but Tuesday was a really good time. Wednesday night's a really good time. Thursday night's a really good time. So today, obviously on the 30th, as we come into the new year, is a great time to do this. So I'm going to get started with the reading, and I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you'll continue to support me and my channel. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'll put this down so you can see me. These are the Light Seers deck that I'm going to use today. The Light Seers deck by Chris Ann. And I really like the pictures in this and decided to switch over and use this deck today. I really like the messages they give. I feel very connected to it. It's just that they're made like cardboard, so you can't shuffle them like you would normally shuffle. Look at me with these all over the place. Like you would normally shuffle a regular deck. I can't. They're way too thick. You can see how thick they are compared to like a regular deck, which is that much thinner. You can see the difference. So it's very hard for me to shuffle. So I am shuffling them, and we will cut the deck. I just have to shuffle them very differently than I do the other decks, so it takes a little bit longer. I've been here shuffling for a little while, so I'm going to shuffle for like two or three more times, and then I'll cut the deck, and then we'll get started for today and see where the energy lies, see where it's flowing today for all you guys. Okay, now I'm going to cut the deck. Okay, I'm going to put this back up because I always hold the cards up for you to show you what's coming for the day. Okay, so Aquarius, the first card I get is the Seven of Swords. Now, sevens are also often about like illusions, disillusions, what we're not believing, what we're seeing, and we're not quite sure if it's the truth. In this deck, the swords are always represented by crows. Which is interesting. The swords are air signs, like yourself, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So you could be dealing with a fellow Aquarius. You could be dealing with a fellow Aries. I mean, a Gemini or a Libra in this case. But it's often illusion and disillusion, believing in things that really aren't happening. Starting to watch your mind go in a direction maybe that doesn't fit is what I'm hearing. So watch out for that illusion and disillusion, because it is going to be around you. Here's the full moon coming bathing down on us right now, and he's really got his knee down. He's really thinking, I believe he's at the end of like this cliff, and he's really thinking and trying to make a decision which way he's going to go. Lots of crow's feathers being flown all around. So he's trying to decide what's the best path for him, but he's realizing that a lot of things have been thrown in his way. A lot of untruths have been thrown in his way, Aquarius, and that's what I feel like is happening with you today. A lot of untruths, a lot of things that you've kind of made into bigger scenarios than they need to be in your head. So really take a step back from that is what I'm hearing. This crow is definitely speaking very loudly. So there's someone in your past, someone who's crossed over, that might be giving you messages that you really need to pay attention to. But the messages are really the ones I'm hearing of really taking your time making decisions. Don't necessarily go with the, and this is unusual for me to say because I always say go with your first instinct. It's always right, no matter what. But what I'm hearing now is that you really have to take what you think you're hearing or what you think you're getting from a situation and really sit back and think about it and make a decision on whether or not this is the right direction for you or whether or not this is actually happening, because this delusion and illusion kind of makes us think about things that aren't really happening, but we've blown them up in our mind to believe that they are happening. Okay, Aquarius? So it's an interesting card to come up. Especially during a full moon, because full moons are all about manifestation and where we go with our dreams and so forth. And this card is kind of questioning that. It's a little bit. It's kind of questioning any stability you've found or the direction you think you're going in, and it's making you relook at things to decide what it is that is actually happening, okay, and not just what you are hoping is happening. Okay, Aquarius. So it's really a day of kind of let things flow by you, let ideas flow by you, but also pay attention to the ideas you're getting and try to make a decision on whether or not they're real. That's the best way for me to put it. Okay, Aquarius? Next card is for Libra, and I have the Two of Wands, and Wands are fire signs, right? So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. The Two is also always about making choices, and she has one wand that's standing over here in the corner and one she's holding on to. It's almost like she's looking at the world, she's trying to make a choice, she's looking out the window at all her opportunities, Libra. And this is what you're doing today. You're really taking good stock. And I think a lot of people are doing this. It's the end of the year. This is what we tend to do before New Year's comes, and we want to start the new year fresh, right? And so she's really taking stock of what she's got, what's in front of her, and which direction she should head before she makes a final decision. There are a couple of options here that are being offered to you, Libra, and both of them are good options, and I get that because of the festive lights that are above you. I feel like they're both really strong, good options, but one may not be right for you right at this moment in time, and that may be the one that she's putting aside. She may have made that decision. You may have already made that decision. You may decide, hey, I definitely want to do this. I definitely want to go in this direction. I want to take that leap of faith. And then you second guess it, and you're like holding on tight to what you've already got. So maybe you're in a job that offers you a lot of security, a lot of benefits and so forth. You really want to go in another direction and take that leap of faith and maybe start your own business or go into a business that's going to make you happier. Your angels and your spirits, I'm hearing, always tell you, oh, look, there goes a little orb. That always is validation for me. That the angels are around you when I'm talking about this. So it may be that you need to take a good look at the decision process that you're making, or the final decision that you're making, and trying to realize or trying to make a decision if this is the right way for you to go right at this moment. Yes, it could happen in the new year, the new direction. Yes, it could happen right away if you choose it, but it's not necessarily have to happen like right this week. Okay, as we go into the new year. A lot of people think, oh, geez, it's New Year's Eve and then it comes January 1st and I really need to be moving in the direction I want to be moving. And that's not always the case. And with Libra, I feel like that's true with you. That's definitely not the case. Okay, so take your time making this decision. And it could involve a fire sign. It could involve either somebody you work with or somebody at home making a decision. And maybe they're helping you make the decision. Maybe they're part of the decision. But either way, it doesn't have to be done today. Okay, and that's the biggest thing that I'm hearing. Gemini, you have the Emperor, beautiful card. This is like the king of the deck, the Empress and the Emperor, right? really he's just sitting. He's got this magical power coming over him. You can see it coming down from the ceiling, right? This beautiful white light that's coming over him, and he's just sitting and he's comfortable. He knows he has everything he needs. He knows he's large and in charge, is what I'm hearing, Gemini. So you may, if you happen to be working today, you may have just finished a project and you're going to get a lot of accolades. If this has to do with you being at home, it could be that you've made a decision that you definitely want to stay with the person that you're with, or you want to give it a second chance. Either way, whichever it is, whether work or home, you're in charge. He doesn't look at all stressed. He's sitting very calmly. He's got his legs crossed. He's got the spirit energy coming down and guiding him. He's listening to his intuition. Okay, which I think is really important, Gemini, for you today. Listen to what your gut is telling you. This also could be a stronger male figure that's in your life that's helping you make a decision. It could be either you making a decision or somebody stronger coming in. Remember, there's no female or male identity in the tarot deck. You could be either or. Okay, so the Emperor could be you, even as a female, or it could be that you're just sitting back and letting this strong person help you make a decision. What's coming up in your life, and I keep hearing that as the end of the year comes around, so many people want to rush into this decision making, and again, Gemini, I don't know if this is just air signs, I'll know more as I go further. You don't need to make a decision today. You're sitting pretty, you're sitting calmly, you're sitting within your own power. You know you've got everything it takes to be strong. Okay, so just enjoy the day and know that you're in the middle of this beautiful full moon in Cancer, which is a very nurturing, loving, caring full moon, and it's bringing in the calm of 2021, a much nicer, calmer energy than we've been in 2020. And so let the energy come in and just bathe you and soothe you and calm you. You deserve it. You've had a tough 2020. Okay, Gemini? Moving to earth signs now, I have Capricorn. I have the King of Wands. So Capricorn, you might be dealing with a really strong, I feel like a Leo, but it is a fire sign. It could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, but I'm being drawn to the lion in this card, so I feel like it's probably a Leo that you're dealing with, either in your personal life or in your work life. The king is the strength of the deck, right? He's made his decisions. He's standing firmly in his power. He doesn't need to go in any direction or make any changes. You feel really good where you are right now, Capricorn. You feel really good about the decisions you've made. You're standing in your own power. You have the lion and the strength behind you. Remember, with that lion always comes the vulnerability side. So even though you've got that strength and that power behind you, there's still that vulnerable side of yourself. And don't forget about that side. Don't let that go by that side. Don't let it go by the wayside, because it's a side that a lot of people really love about you. You're very kind and compassionate and easy to talk to. Capricorn. So although you're very strong in your decision making, and I think that's why he's standing so firmly with the wand in his hand, you've made a decision, and I feel like this is around work, Capricorn. It usually is around work for you. So you're standing strong with the Leo, with that lion behind you. But remember, there's a soft, vulnerable side. Okay, today you might have to remind yourself a few times about that. Now I've got Virgo. Virgo, beautiful. You've got the Judgment card. And this isn't about judging yourself. This is about opening yourself up. See how he goes up here and you can see her just opening her body and opening her ability to take in what Spirit wants to offer her. She's not being judged and she's not judging. This is just, well, I shouldn't say she's not judging, because you are judging yourself, Virgo, just like you always do. You're very hard on yourself. You're a perfectionist. But this is your opportunity to really just go with the flow, open up, accept whatever the universe wants to give you at this time. I feel like this has to do with relationships or families. I feel a move could be coming for Virgos. I feel like they could be making a move either in work or a move at home to another home, another property. But it's going to be a good decision. I think here you're almost praying. You're almost saying, I need some guidance to the universe. And opening yourself up to the universe like this, like she's doing up here, is just going to allow it to come in and feed you the direction that you need to go in. You always have free will. The universe doesn't make decisions for you. It just helps guide you or tells you what your different paths are, and then you make the decision. But you have to get out of the phase, Virgo, where you're judging yourself. You don't need to judge yourself anymore. You've been really hard on yourself, especially in 2020, and you really don't need to be, okay? And that's what this card is trying to remind you of. Open yourself up to the universe. Open yourself up to the light. take in whatever the universe is willing to give you, and then make a decision, and then go with the flow. Okay? You don't need to be the person that's so consumed with being perfect. Okay, Virgo? And I know that's hard for you. Taurus, we have the moon. Of the mermaid that's under the water, but she's still getting the vibes from the moon, isn't she? The moon is all about hidden secrets and things you haven't known about. You've got a white dog and a black dog on either side of the moon, kind of howling at the moon, or it could be a wolf. I can't really tell by looking at it that closely. Looks like a dog to me, but the mermaid is kind of underwater. So you may feel, Taurus, that you're kind of stuck. You're kind of in a position at work or at home where you don't feel like there's that easy way for you to get out of it. You don't feel like there's a way that you can make a decision and get out of it without hurting somebody's feelings. And you're very caring, Taurus, and you're very nurturing. And I think this Cancer full moon that we're in the middle of, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, is really making that sensation even stronger. Is that you have the ability to nurture people. You're really good at doing that, Taurus. So if you can listen more than you speak, I think you're going to help a lot more people, is what I'm hearing. But don't worry about being underwater. That's okay, because as soon as the moon, as soon as you realize that there are some things that you don't know about it, that you're just learning, or that are deceptive, or that are hidden, you'll definitely come out of the water and you'll be fine. People have written to me and said, gosh, it looks like she's drowning. And she's not. She's a mermaid, so it's okay that she's underwater. Okay? It's just that you actually being underwater with the light shining down on you, it's telling you, the moon is telling you all its secrets, and now it's time for you to submerge and really take a look at everything that your life is, and maybe you haven't had a chance to do that yet. It's not like you have to choose between the light and the dark here, between the two wolves. You don't need to do that. You can incorporate both. We all have lightness and darkness in ourselves, right? We have that shadow side of ourselves that we work on really deeply, and then we also have the part of ourselves that light is light, and that we show the rest of the universe, we show the rest of the people around us. And this is just reminding you, you have both those sides. So once you hear, the hidden secrets, or once you notice what the hidden secrets are, that the moon has to offer, and you come out of the water and you're feeling, you're feeling that goodness and that, the part that scares you. Take a look at both. See where you feel comfortable. See, maybe you need to take some time and do some shadow work on yourself. Maybe you need to step back and really take a good look. But with the moon, the Cancerian energy is beautiful, and you're being bathed in it right now. So just enjoy that. It could be that a mother figure in your life is especially close, or she's needing you especially a lot right at this moment, and that could be what this is about as well, because Cancer is a motherly instinct, right? It feels very at home within the full moon. That's its home base in Cancer, so it feels very nurturing and very loving and very caring. And this could be your motherly side. This could be your own mother that's in your life. This could be someone that's like a mother that's raised you, and you're around them a lot. You're feeling their energy. You're feeling the need to be absorb more from them, and that's a positive thing. Okay, Taurus? Now we move into water signs. We have Cancer, and we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, like in the Rider-Waite deck, is often the heart that has the three swords through the middle of it. And swords are air signs. With Aries, you could be dealing with an Aries, a Libra, or a Gemini. But if you look at this particular sword, this side has already been healed. She's still in pain. She's still feeling the grieving of something. She's still feeling the loss. She's still feeling maybe she made a bad decision about something, or maybe a relationship is broken up, is what I'm hearing. And it could have been with an Aries, a Libra, or a Gemini. Or a Gemini. But on this side, it's all healed. So part of you is beginning to heal. Give yourself the time to do that. Look how desolate it is around you, but look at the bright light that's coming up, right? And this heart is actually, if you look closer, is actually being sown. It's actually being healed as you speak, as you're feeling it, and as you're hurting, and as you're grieving, which is an important part to get through this this feeling today of either being left out, or that someone's hurt you. As you're going through that and you're feeling that in the depth of your soul, also know that you're already beginning to heal from it. And that's what this card is trying to show you. Okay? Scorpio, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, cups of course are the water signs, which is which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But in this picture, she's walking away, right? And she's doing it quickly. Eights are all about quickness, right? So once you make a decision of what no longer serves you and you're ready to move on, you're ready to let go of this last cup and to walk away from it. And that's what she's doing. She's walking away from the calmness of the water, but the water's gone in this picture, if you notice. It's almost like the tide going out to sea. So she's letting go of the last of the cups. She's walking towards this beautiful sunrise. So it's time to let go of what no longer serves you, Scorpio. It's time to not hold on to the things from your past that you feel like have been really difficult for you to take a look at or to muster or to face. Maybe something trauma related is what I'm hearing for Scorpio. It might have happened in your past, and it's kind of been in the back of your mind all the time. And although you're not a victim, you're very independent, you're very strong, it's kind of always made you feel less than, and you don't need to feel less than. And she's finally realized she doesn't need to feel less than either, so she's quickly letting go of the cup, the 8 cups, and she's walking away. She's walking towards this beautiful sunrise, which is going to have brand new opportunities. Perfect time to do that at a full moon, right? Perfect time to do a vision board. Perfect time to manifest what it is you want to bring in. Perfect time to let go of things that no longer serve you. It's all about letting go at the full moon, right? And taking your time to maybe do some kind of a celebration around the full moon, and to bring in that full moon energy. It's a very nurturing full moon. It's a rather motherly full moon in Cancer. So you'll feel that energy as you're walking towards this beautiful sunrise. You'll start to feel better and better as you see the light coming up. Letting go of this isn't as hard as you thought it would be, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Scorpio? Pisces, I have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is, Pentacles can be about abundance in money and love and life and career. Pentacles are dealing usually with earth signs. So Pisces, even though you're a water sign, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. It could be somebody in your life that you're very happy with. He has a big pentacle on his back that the horse is following, and that's kind of how he feels. Like he's got the world on his shoulders. He's got everything he could possibly need, but yet all these other pentacles are still here and they're following him. It's beautiful. Knights are about movement, right? Moving in a certain direction, and he's taking off and he's moving, but he's looking around at his atmosphere, like what's in the moment that I'm missing? I don't want to just move ahead too quickly. And I think, Pisces, that's a really good place for you to be in. I feel like taking it all in, knowing that you're in a place of power, knowing that you're in a place of confidence, knowing that you're feeling really good about things, and then letting this horse follow you and move in the right direction. When you're ready, you will get on the horse and you will gallop away, but you don't need to right at this moment, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Now moving into fire signs. At Aries, I have the 5 of Swords, and it's kind of you kind of feel volatile. You feel like you've given up. You're holding your head like you don't know what it is you're supposed to do. The crow is whispering in your ear, and because the crows represent swords, right? The swords are all about air signs. So you could be dealing with an air sign here. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Libra, or a Gemini. I'm also hearing Capricorn that you could be dealing with. But you need to not make a decision today. Something is weighing on you very heavily today, Aries, and you don't need to let it weigh on you. There's one that's weighing on you very heavily, and shoo it away, okay? Because this person over here, which I don't often notice when I'm doing the reading, but this person is saying, hey, come over in this direction, come towards me, come out of the darkness, come towards me. And the light that's surrounding this person is just incredible. That's coming down from the heavens. So you have the opportunity, you have your free will to make that move today, and I think making that move is exactly what you need to do. Okay, so try to make that difference. Try to make that move. Try to get out of your own way and not feel that sense of despair, not feel that sense of loneliness, not feel like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this. But instead use your free will to turn it around and head towards the light. Head more towards the person that's offering you this new opportunity. Okay. Now I have Leo. Leo, you have the Queen of Wands. It's a beautiful card. She's very grounded in this card. She's very down to earth. She's got the wand in her hand, so she's holding on to everything she's worked so hard for, is what I'm hearing. She's holding on to the things that are important to her. I'm hearing this is about family and how important family is to you. So maybe you're around family a lot this week, and maybe you're really enjoying it, but this is a time when you're the need for you to feel the light that's around you, the light that's surrounding you, closing your eyes and just taking it all in, just like she's doing. It's a beautiful day for that. It's a beautiful day for you to realize that you're sitting in your own power. You don't need to be out of your own power. You don't need to be moving forward in any way. Okay? You can just sit calmly and take it all in, whether it be abundance of money, whether it be abundance of love, of health. As soon as I said health, I am hearing you are worried about someone's health. So I'm not sure if this is someone in your immediate family or you could be worrying about your own health. I feel like the more you meditate and call on Archangel Raphael, you're surrounded by healing energies out in nature here. So things will look much brighter tomorrow is what I'm hearing. So today might be a day where you're worrying a little bit about that, Leo. Okay? Finally, Sagittarius today. In Sagittarius, you have the Queen of Cups, 2 queens in a row. Beautiful. And this is about water signs. This is dealing with, could be dealing with a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. And we do have the bright full moon in Cancer, right? We have that energy. So the water that's surrounding you is very calm. It's making you feel very grounded. And you're kind of holding your hands up, like taking in the light, taking in the advice from the universe today, Sagittarius. Knowing that you're not necessarily in control. This cup is sitting on the water, which, I mean, it's just, you're not in control of it. You've let go of it, okay? You've let go of anything necessary that may no longer serve you. And now with this full moon in Cancer, you're ready to bring in this energy and just feel wonderful. So let go of the things that worry you is what I'm hearing today, if I were to look at this card as a message for you, okay? You don't need to be concerned with the things that you're concerned about. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to feel worried. It's okay to let it go today. Okay? And just enjoy the day as much as you can. Take in the energy from this full moon. Know that it's time for you to move in a certain direction, but let the universe guide you. Don't necessarily take in the fear or live in the fear. Okay, Sagittarius? So thank you, everybody, for today's reading. It's the 30th. I'm really happy to be here. And I will be back tomorrow for some more readings. Thank you for all that are continuing to donate to my channel, especially during the holiday seasons. It means a lot to me. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I always respond to my comments. And I'd love to hear from you. And I look forward to probably being on, let's see, it's Wednesday night. I'll probably try to get on tonight and have a chance to, I'll let you know. If you've hit the subscribe and the notification button, you'll notify when I come on. I'm going to try to get on this evening. Okay, probably around 4:30 or 5 p.m. So keep an eye out for that. Enjoy your day. It looks like a wonderful day. And remember, you always have free will. The cards are just a guide for you. They're just the energy that's around you. You always have free will to make any changes you want to make in your life because you run your own life. Okay? So remember that. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.